week's worth of sales calls. And then
Downtown Los Angeles, an area on the rise. A sense of revitalization has put new faces on the streets, but the change in scenery has some old faces crying out.
I lay on the streets most nights in a blanket and wake up in the morning warm because the rats are running away from me when I stir and wake up in the morning.
Meet Rory Thomas, a downtown resident for almost 13 years without a home.
Every day you have to get up and hustle for your food. You got to hustle for your clothes. You got to hustle for everything that you get.
While the homeless hustle for their food, developers have been hustling to build downtown into a city center that Los Angeles can be proud of.
Downtown needs residents. People used to complain, I come to downtown LA and after 6 o'clock, the streets are totally rolled up. We want to bring more excitement to downtown LA.
The sights and sounds of construction have become commonplace in downtown. Billion-dollar projects like LA Live and the soon-to-be open Ritz-Carlton residences are causing a stir that has upscale shops and restaurants popping up all over the streets.
You can't afford a haircut in here. People used to come here and get $5 and $12 haircuts.
Perhaps the hardest change for the homeless are the new loft apartments. Developers are buying old, rundown hotels and warehouses and turning them into trendy, expensive residences. A large part of the Cecil Hotel, once a premier spot for low-income residents and transients, has been turned into the Stay, an upscale youth hostel.
it's a hostel within a hotel. It's very hip and sort of fresh lodging concept.
The city of Los Angeles made an attempt to help the situation by passing an ordinance in 2006 which prevented certain downtown hotels from remodeling unless they continued to provide housing for low-income residents. One of the hotels on that list, the Cecil Hotel. The hotel is tied up in a federal lawsuit over the ordinance, but declined to comment on the issue. But you can bet former residents have plenty to say.
You push the homeless out, you bring in new things, but you don't bring anything for the homeless people. You just push them all the way out and don't give them anything in return.
That push has led directly to downtown homeless shelters, who have been unable to accommodate the rise in demand for food and shelter.
Our overnight housing numbers are up about 15%, and we're turning away a number of families and groups that we aren't able to house, trying to find other referrals for them.
Rory was one of the lucky ones. He has spent the last 7 months living and working at the Los Angeles Mission, hoping to turn his life around. Now, Rory lives his life trying to be a role model for all of downtown's homeless, hoping that he can help write the happy ending for this tale of two cities. Jason Schwartz, NBC News.